Thank you. We've got an update now on Ray Padgett. He is the man who police say hit and killed a woman on Murfreesboro Pike Friday while running from officers in a stolen truck. So WSMV4 Investigates has learned Padgett had just been released from prison, paroled last Thursday, one day before the deadly crash that killed 23-year-old Leo Federo. The Tennessee Department of Corrections says he was serving two separate sentences, a 12-year sentence out of Sumner County for charges including evading arrest and aggravated burglary, and another an 18-year sentence out of Davidson County for more burglary convictions. 3 members of the State Board of Parole voted to grant his release after a hearing back in January. And a deeper look into his record shows Padgett has more than 20 prior convictions. That includes recent arrests back in 2023 for drug charges, DUI, and theft.